Welcome to this powerful revision session by Smart Exam Resources, specially designed for all A level students aiming high. In this video, we'll walk you through a strategically crafted mind map that goes beyond just solving past papers. It shows you how to think, prepare, and revise like an A-star student. Whether you're close to your mocks or your final board exams, this tool will help you focus on exactly what matters most. Let's unlock your full potential, one smart revision hack at a time. So, let us begin. We begin by discussing the importance of past papers. So, why this matters? Solving past papers isn't just a tradition, it's a proven technique to understand exam patterns, marking schemes, and commonly tested topics. For school exams, practicing past papers helps you for internal assessments. You become familiar with how questions are structured and how much depth is expected. For your mocks are simulations of your actual board exams. If you treat them seriously, past paper practice becomes a perfect tool for building speed, accuracy, and time management. So, to sum it up, past exam papers are important both for your school exams, your mocks, and your board exams. And the ultimate benefit that you get out of solving your past exam papers is that you develop speed, accuracy, and efficient time management. So now let us discuss about the second important thing, and that is know your performance level. Now, why does this matter? Aiming for an A star, then you need to act, think, and perform like an A star student. That's what I want to tell you. So first is you can compare with actual candidates. So first is you get to compare. So when you are going to know your performance level means you're going to compare yourself with the actual A level candidates. Now what is it? Look at the grade thresholds from previous years. These tell you how many marks were required for each grade, that is A star, A, B, etc. So your target should be to consistently score above the A star threshold. That's how you need to do. So don't repeat any of the mistakes, rather try to perform above the A star threshold. And next is don't settle for comfort. Scoring well in your school may not reflect actual board exam preparation. If you're making mistakes similar to what average or below average candidates made in previous years, then it's a red flag. Okay. So first is compare with the actual A star A level candidates, their A star performances by looking at the grade thresholds. Then is aim to match your performance with the A star student performance. And the last is you have to avoid the mistakes made by the students who have scored C or D grade. Because if you are making the same mistakes that the students who scored a C or a D grade, that means you are actually not aiming for an A star, but you're aiming for C and D. So this matters. What kind of mistakes you are making, whether you're making mistakes that were made by the students who scored C or D grade, or you're actually making the mistakes that were made by the then A level performing students. Okay, so you need to understand where your level of performance is, like whether you are performing at par with the A star students or performing at par with the C grade, C or the D grade scorer students. Okay, so that is what I meant to tell you by know your performance level. So first is importance of past papers. Next is to know your performance level, and then the important thing is identify weak areas. Okay, now spot repeated mistakes. So if you keep losing marks in similar types of questions, say graph interpretation or equation solving, it's not bad luck, it's a pattern. So you feel, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, it was a silly mistake. Oh, next time I will keep in mind. No, I mean, if you keep repeating the same mistake, so that's a pattern you need to identify. Okay. Next is linked to concepts. Behind every mistake is a concept not fully understood. So if you're making a repeated mistake, meaning this is a big hint to you that your concept isn't clear. So go back to the basics, watch a tutorial, use guided resources. The last thing is revise until mastery. It's not enough to sort of get it, okay, fine. No, you can't say, okay, I got it. Okay, okay, it's fine. I'll remember that. No, you keep practicing until you can't get it wrong. Okay, so spot your repeated mistakes, link them to the concepts, and revise until you gain mastery of the concepts. Okay, also, you could do a thing, you can keep a mistake log and revisit it every few days, and you will really see yourself grow. Okay, so this is all about identifying weaker areas. Now, here is one more thing I would like to tell you. What is the purpose of this series? Okay, why have I thought of creating something like this? Well, you don't have time to solve every past paper the night before your exam. That's when the targeted series becomes your secret weapon. So, this series that we are introducing now on will include the must practice questions. Now, what does it mean? There are questions that are handpicked, questions that look simple but trap students. These are complex questions and test your deep understanding, and they often carry high weightage in exams. They might also have low weightage, but they often carry high weightage at times in exams. Okay. So they are designed for the final preparation. So the entire series that you will be coming across in the coming days, that is actually designed for a final preparation. A day before mocks or boards, you need quick revision, not 3 hour marathon papers. Okay? This series gives you exactly what you need, precision over volume. So you get to know which questions you need to go through a day before your mocks or a day before your actual board exams. Now that you have understood the reason behind this particular series that we are beginning, I'm going to guide you how to use this series. So, knowing how to use a resource is just as important as having the resource. So, just having this access to this particular series is not important, but you need to know how to make use of this particular series. Okay. So, first is use it as a quick revision tool. Use this map and question set for last minute brushing up. Don't try to relearn everything. Just reinforce the key triggers and solutions. So a day before the exam, you can't open your book and start reading from the page one. No, it's not possible. Okay. So what you're going to do is don't try to relearn everything. Just reinforce the key triggers and solutions. Next is strategic learning. So focus your energy where it matters the most a day before your exam. Prioritize questions from topics with high marks or where you have struggled in the past. So when you're making your key points, key notes, you're going to focus on this kind of note taking. Instantly write down when you make a mistake, when you repeat, when you have a pattern of mistakes, identify such kind of things, identify the concepts that you are struggling throughout. Okay, so a day before the exam, you're going to only focus back on solving those questions majorly. And if they are actually having a greater weightage, then yes, you can't overlook those questions. And the grade booster technique. These questions are not random. They are selected to mimic actual A-star performance zones. Use them to push yourself over the grade boundary. Okay, so when you're revising using our resources, okay, this series, which is a resource for your A level final examination or mock examination, you have to take the questions that are shown in this series very seriously, because these are the questions that were attempted very badly, okay, or many children could not answer them correctly. So those are the questions, and you need to, if you are aiming for your A star, you will have to take this series seriously, and you have to make sure that you are not making mistakes in those questions which are put up in these series. Because if you are making mistakes, that means you are not prepared for your A star. Then obviously, even if you're thinking you're performing for a A star or you are an A star student, it is not the fact. Okay. So it's a red flag. You need to understand and you need to build around your concepts. Wherever you're struggling, you need to work on them. Okay. So you could use these strategically during gaps between papers or when you're traveling. Okay. So these can be your short and small burst of learning. So here's a final note. Many students get overwhelmed by the size of the syllabus, but success comes to those who prepare smartly, not endlessly. So smart exam resources means smart revision. If you are not a paid member, do visit our website, smartexamresources.com, and see the level of quality that we are offering for our A level students for the subjects that we have on for sale at the moment. It's not necessary for you to purchase anything, but if you really need to see the quality of work that we are doing, our team is doing, the kind of resources that they are making student available to students for their A level preparation, they are unparalleled. You won't find them elsewhere. Okay. So smart exam resources means smart revision. We believe in focused, result-oriented study methods. This mind map and question series are your shortcuts to success, not substitutes for hard work. Maximize output in minimum time. This is your high efficiency toolkit, especially when the clock is ticking. And you're not alone. We're with you through this series, through your mistakes and through your wins. So, this series that we have started, okay, this is an introduction to the series that are going to be uploaded, and these are all targeted to make all of you aim at least for A stars. See, when you aim higher, you can end up somewhere at A, or if you're at B, whatever. But if you're really working hard, you can definitely get that A star. But if you initially aim at A, you might end up on B or C. Okay, so never be satisfied, never be okay, never be fine, never get comfortable with your mistakes. Okay, take them seriously, rework on your concepts, identify weaker areas, and see that you never repeat those mistakes again, because then they are going to cost you your grades. Okay, the final thing that tell you is believe in the process, trust your growth, and aim for mastery, not just for survival. Okay, so well, with this, I come to the end of this video, and now you'll have to really watch for other videos that will actually help you in getting closer to your A stars. So, thanks for watching. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel, because only when you subscribe to our channel will you be able to get updates on the new videos that have been introduced in this series. Okay, so thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and good luck.